Hello and welcome to pmslounge.com. In this video, we will cover project manager salaries in the country known as South Africa. And as the name suggests, the country is in south of Africa, right? This is the African continent and the southernmost country is South Africa, of course. Now, this is one of the very few developed countries in South Africa, and the currency here, the South African rand, $1 is equals to 18.64 South African rand. So that's something to consider because the numbers that we are going to see are going to be in South African rand, the South African currency basically. Now, every time we do a video like this, we refer to a PMI report known as the salary survey. All copyrights acknowledged, no copyrights infringement intended. Get yourselves your own copy of this beautiful report. If you are a PMI member, you will get loads of benefits, including access to reports like these. We have covered some other countries as well in the past. I'll share a link in the description below. Check out the first link, and that will take you to an entire playlist of all the countries that we have covered so far. In this video, we will focus just on South Africa and we'll look at some of the numbers from South Africa. So without further ado, this is how the numbers for South Africa look like. This is annual compensation in the South African currency, South African rand, and we will look at median figures only because median is closest to reality. So someone who is a project manager or working in the project management domain can expect to make 978,000 odd annually in South Africa. The total compensation, which can include other benefits like bonuses, etc., that is going to be over a million South African rand annually. So that's the salary you can expect as someone working in the project management field. But of course, this is not going to be standard, right? You may have a different education than others do. You may be working for a smaller organization or a larger organizations than others do. And you might be working in a different industry than others, and your educational qualification could be different. So how does all these parameters stack up, right? What kind of education should you have? What kind of industry should you work in to be able to earn the most? That's something that we are going to look at now. So reported expected change in total compensation over the past 12 months and next 12 months, that's the next thing we'll talk about. 51% people surveyed said that their salary remained the same in the last 12 months. 14% got a hike of 5 to 7%, while 8% reported that unfortunately their salary actually decreased in the last 12 months. While next 12 months, people are expecting some hike for sure. So 38% people still expect that their salary is going to remain the same, but 21%, which is quite a large number, they expect that their salary is going to rise by 5 to 7%. And 9% are expecting hikes in double digits, that is 10 to 15%. All right, let's talk about annualized salary by position description. As you rise through the ranks in the project management domain, as you become the director of PMO, your salary also increases, right? Your salary is at the top when you are in a director position. Project management consultant makes even more than the director of PMO. Now, consultants are not necessarily part of the project manager hierarchy, job hierarchy as such, because consultants tend to be independent. But a good thing to know here is that if you are a consultant, you can expect to earn the most. You can be a project manager today, you can be a program manager today, you could be a senior project manager. You can always look into getting yourselves in the shoes of a consultant, getting yourselves in the role of a project management consultant rather than trying to climb this ladder, because consultants are making the most in this list, right? So that's a tip for you if you are in South Africa and if you are a project manager there. Annualized salary by years of work experience. As the number of years increase, your salary increases, which remains the same for years worked in project management as well. Now comes the juicy part, right? Highest formal education level obtained. What kind of education should you have to be able to make the most? The answer is a master's degree. Someone with a master's degree is actually making even more than someone who has a doctoral degree. So having a master's degree is going to be very beneficial if you are in South Africa or if you plan to go there. Having a degree in project management is not necessarily a plus, because someone without a degree can make more than someone who has a degree in project management. But having a PMP certification is definitely a plus, because people with PMP certifications are earning much more than someone who does not have a PMP certification. There is a pay gap. Males are making more than females. That's something that I wanted to voice out. All right, let's talk about analyzed salary by department. What kind of departments should you target to be able to make the most? IT takes the cake. Information technology and information systems. These are the departments that are paying the most, the highest, a little over a million South African Rand annually. This is followed by engineering, and then it is followed by project management department, or the PMO, the project management office. Let's talk about annualized salary by industry. Which industry should you work in? Resources and financial services. South Africa is also considered a financial hub, especially for entire Africa. So financial services is at the top here, just below resources. Annualized salary by number of employees in entire organization. Forget startups, forget smaller organizations, go big. The larger your organization is, the higher your salary is going to be. Average project team size and average project budget. Your annualized salary is going to rise as your project team size increases, as the budget of the project that you're working on increases. All right, finally, let's take a look at the work culture in South Africa. People are expected to work a little over 40 hours. So you can say this is more like a 5 day work week. But someone who is, let's say, director of PMO can report working up to 52 hours a week. So that's almost like 6.5 days every week. So that's something that I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you got value out of it. Consider subscribing. We are all about PMP, project management, and other project management related certifications. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.